Hello there guys, Bilbo10000 here, bringing you a quick pre-video message. And if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. And make sure to check out the Game Show Central Discord channel, a Minecraft Community Game Show Discord channel down below, as well as my personal Discord, The Edge of Glory, where you can hang out with me and we can chat. And if you want to support the channel even further, please consider checking out my Patreon, as I make my income off of YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon, and it would seriously help to ensure I can create videos in the future. Enjoy the video! Hello there guys, Bilbo10000 here, bringing you another episode of Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony, and oh boy, I am back. I have taken a few days break. I have processed the fact that my tennis baby is dead, and in the last episode we discovered that Ryoma's body was in the Piranha Tank, and it got completely demolished, and all that's left are bones, and it's fucking sad. And I'm gonna solve his murder, and I am going to avenge my tennis baby. So for the second time at the Ultimate Academy, a body discovery announcement sounded out. Those who weren't present at the magic show heard it and came running. Kaito, Omer, and Maki.
What?
What's going on? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Well, we should break the tank, right? We gotta check what's inside. What? Break it? Yeah, break it. It'll take too long to drain it by hand. Huh? But what will we even use to break?
Hey!
Gonta, Keyboy, you're up. Kind of disappointed that they're just ignoring Ryoma. Completely ignoring the fact that their friend is dead, and they're more concerned with breaking the tank.
Huh?
What do you mean we're up?
You're so
Gonta, throw Keyboy as hard as you can. Use that robot like a battering ram.
Do not.
Who are you calling a battering ram?
Got it.
Gonta, throw Keybo. Got it.
Got it.
Then I'll help too.
Please.
Now, just wait a second. You don't need to team up now. Oh my god. Isn't that slightly dangerous given there are evil, vicious piranhas in there?
Ah!
Oh, bless Keybo. Bless the poor battering ram boy. The sound was intense. A wall of piranhas and water dyed red with blood rushed out. We watched helplessly as the area flooded with water. After some deliberation, we decided to start cleaning everything up. However, I made sure not to disturb the scene more than necessary. With Kurumi's expertise, we were able to clean up enough to start investigating. Alright. Oh my god. I've gathered Ryoma's body and belongings in one place. Kibo looked depressed. He was just used as a battering ram, so I understand. Well, your friend's just died. Come on, you gotta be depressed about that.
However,
He's been reduced such that he can be carried in one hand. How fleeting and fragile life is. Okay, Kyo. At least you're caring. Going to put piranhas in bucket. Piranhas all got big tummies. Going to think they full. Oh god.
Ew.
Today Ryoma is fish food, and tomorrow he'll be fish shit.
Oh, my.
Don't say such things. And Himiko's just like, oh, I died at my magic show. Shit.
Himiko?
Himiko, are you okay?
Is this...
This wasn't an accident, was it? Does this mean the killing game has started again? How? How could this happen? We swore to each other, didn't we? We swore we'd never let the killing game start up again. So that was all just a lie? You guys are liars. All you liars apologize to Ryoma. He believed the killing game wouldn't happen anymore.
unacceptable.
Your disingenuous tears mark you as the liar right now.
Did I get caught?
Oh, you figured it out. You got a pretty good eye there, Kyo. Everyone figured it out. Come on, Kokichi. Oh, God. Hey, how's it feel now that you got a second murder victim on your hands? Huh? Ryoma's transparent? Has my X-ray vision superpower finally awakened? Oh, and here come the rest of them. I don't want to see them right now.
Father!
Father, you don't have superpowers, he's just been reduced to a skeleton. Finally, I've been waiting for the killing game to start up again. That means we can put all this boring crap on hold and start playing the blame game. You're raring to go, Mana. Who are you again?
Monosuke. You should at least remember your own kid's name.
Monophony, are you okay? 5, 4... Why are you counting down, Monophony? Why are you counting? Because 3, I'm seriously 2, gonna puke, 1, no! Lovely. Oh, she puked again.
What the hell are you doing, you failure? Listen up, we're here to make sure the killing game goes smoothly, capiche?
Also to keep me company, and new mascots present lots of exciting business opportunities.
Shut up, you failure.
What? Me too.
Hey, this conversation is fun and all, but we should really get this over with. Don't we need to start investigating or something?
Alright, I'll get the culprit this time for sure. Hurry up and give us the thingy. You mean the Monokuma file? Right? I also investigated the cause of death this time, so read it to your heart's delight.
Oh, this is sorta unrelated, but I got a great business idea.
Yeah, that's totally unrelated.
Let's use this Monokuma file to start a funeral service business. You know how it gets awkward at funerals when you start asking about the cause of death. If we pass out Monokuma files, even the worst deaths will get a giggle out of the attendees. Well, Pops, what do you think?
You're so freaking cute!
Cute?
The way you pass out the files is just so cute. Why don't you come with me over here?
Pops is gonna lick me all over. No, let's not go there again.
Oh? Huh? Father's showering Monosuke with all his love. You think maybe Monosuke's right? Maybe Father doesn't like us anymore because we're not hostile and threatening enough. I think maybe I'll follow Monosuke. God damn. They sound depressed.
So then,
In any event, let us begin the investigation.
but
Investigation? So it's really going to start again?
Actually,
I can't believe it. One of us killed Ryoma. Someone among us.
how this
No more. Going to no want to investigate friends. No want to suspect friends. Then don't do it. I'm not going to investigate either. Huh?
because
You'll be fine if you're short a person, and I doubt a child caregiver would be much help.
About that, I'm having my doubts. I don't think Maki is who she says she is.
Wait, Maki!
I tried to stop her, but Maki didn't even turn around and kept walking.
what was that?
The fuck is that bitch's problem? She's seriously not going to investigate?
incomprehensible?
That seems rather irresponsible. She likely assumes someone else will take care of it, and I suppose she isn't wrong.
But why would she say that now? She participated in Rantaro's investigation. Although I suppose Maki has been acting rather strange lately. I've been told she spends all her day in her lab. What is she doing in there?
Well, I'll have a talk with Maki later. For now, we should start investigating. I'm seriously pissed we gotta do this. But it's our only chance to survive.
Right?
Yup, I'll do my very best too.
Because
Gonta and I have to work especially hard so we can regain everyone's trust.
you're right.
Oh, yes, you're right. But we don't even need to investigate. It's pretty obvious who the culprit is.
Huh?
What?
Right?
Ryoma was murdered during a certain little magical girl show, right? Oh. So I think we need to be a little more suspicious of that little magical girl. Yeah. But she's so suspicious that it seems not suspicious. Aw.
Right?
But then again, she's made herself look not suspicious, so now she's super suspicious. Geez, shut up already. How dare you toy with Himiko's pure heart?
You got me.
But you just said Himiko, didn't you? But I never mentioned her name.
You gotta be
Shut up, shut up. Himiko would never do something like that. I know her best, right, Himiko?
No.
No. This is the part where you agree with me.
Anyway,
Himiko, can you at least tell us the trick behind the underwater escape act?
because
If we figure out how the trick works, we can find out how the culprit killed.
It's impossible. That's not possible.
Not possible? Why not?
It's magic.
There's no trick to the underwater escape, 'cause it was my magic. How long is that donkey-lipped midget gonna keep saying that? Himiko, in order for us to find the culprit, it's plain to see that we need your help.
Cut it out.
Yeah, my answer won't change no matter what you say.
'Cause I'm a maid.
There's no trick to my magic, 'cause it's magic.
How long are you gonna keep that bullshit up? Listen, if we don't catch the culprit, we're...
But that's enough! If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic! I'll use my Neo-Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko.
I'm not bullying her. It's her fault she's being so stubborn.
Well, it's fine if you don't want to tell us. I'll just find out myself. Actually, that sounds pretty fun.
It seems as if.
To solve this mystery, we must first learn the trick behind Himiko's underwater escape act.
We must do it.
We have no choice in the matter. Alright, he's right, we have no choice. We have no choice but to find the culprit who killed Ryoma. This investigation is to save all of our lives, because we're risking our lives in the Clash trial. Here we go. Alright. Monokuma file? Hey Shuichi, you got a sec?
Huh?
What's wrong? Before we start the investigation, there's something I gotta tell you. You're my sidekick from now on.
Huh?
Your sidekick? I'm more of a scientist kind of guy, so I'm not really cut out for investigations. But that's a good quality to have for an investigation.
Listen up.
Plus, the only stage fit for Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, is the universe itself. So I'll leave the details to you. Pave the path to my success. But I don't know what to do as a sidekick. Don't worry about it. I'll make all the tough calls, you just gotta do what I say. He loves to make decisions on his own, doesn't he? So, I'll take full responsibility. Since you're my sidekick, there's nothing to worry about. Huh? Alright, let's get started. First, we gotta check the Monokuma file. Yes, right. Kaito making me a sidekick like this. Could it be his way of helping us? It's his way of forcing us to reveal the truth, I guess? Is he trying to help me? Hey, what's the matter? Let's check the Monokuma file already. Right.
Okay.
As Kaito's behest, I looked over the Monokuma file. The victim is Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro, my baby, my child. He deserved better than this. The body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. His body was consumed by piranhas until only bones remained. No other injuries can be confirmed at this time. It didn't look like there was a time of death, which is interesting. What? There's less written here than before. I've got a bad feeling about this. The time of death isn't written here.
Remember.
The previous Monokuma file indicated Rantaro's time of death, correct? It means that if it's been omitted, it's important. But the Monokuma file this time doesn't indicate a time of death.
What?
Did Monokuma mess up?
No.
No, this was intentional. Monokuma told us that he wouldn't give us any information that would reveal the culprit.
But
Thinking about it that way, it implies that the information would be damning evidence for the culprit. So that means the key to this case is the time of death. There you go, I knew I picked a good sidekick. There's one more thing in the Monokuma file that catches my eye. Ryoma's cause of death. It says drowning, but if that's the case, we might be able to unravel the case from there. It means he was dead before the piranhas ate him. That's the implication there. Alright, now that we're done with the Monokuma file, we can get started on the investigation. My first command to my new sidekick is, investigate everywhere and find clues that would lead us to the culprit. He's pretty commanding, as I expected. Alright, time to talk with everyone. We'll start with Gonta.
how can this be?
Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma. But Gonta got scared. Too scared to do anything. Sorry. Gonta really sorry.
Come on.
A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they would have just eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read in the MaukaMauka file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Really? Does it say that in MaukaMauka file?
You know...
You haven't even read the MaukaMauka file yet?
Gonta...
No,
Smart.
Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be help.
Dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
You're right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all.
Huh?
Information only Gonta know?
Remember,
during the show, you went up on the stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, cause Gonta worry about Himiko.
could it be...
Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma?
No.
No, Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kinda surprised. So he saw nothing. Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh? So Ryoma wasn't in the tank and Himiko wasn't in the tank, so she'd already escaped by that point. But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right.
So...
Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh.
Gonta dunno. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that...
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta should have watched tank better.
Dumbass.
Well, there's only one thing I can think of. If Gonta didn't see Ryoma until the piranhas were dropped into the tank, could Ryoma have been dropped in with the piranhas? And that would make sense with the time of death being messed up because the drowning implies that he didn't die then and there. I don't know. This is really... I think we need to find more clues. You right.
You know...
Now this is a problem. I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the underwater escape act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Alright. Kokichi!
Hey!
I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come. God. Tsumugi. If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her? Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show. Yeah. Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. She's insane. Mew. Hey, Flemwad! There's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask for something.
You know.
It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was all that about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
Got it.
Oh yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Mew escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him.
Why you?
Chop chop, you slimy shit! Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right?
Okay.
Exactly, and Kokichi left the room after around 9 PM. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that.
If I remember...
We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed at about an hour into nighttime around 11 PM.
I see.
So from 9 PM to 11 PM, everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kurumi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is, thanks to that previous incident. What the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit? By the way, Mew, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Oh, well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
Huh?
Secret woman weapon? Hey, what's a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off?
Come on.
Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will tire you out.
You're right.
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Alright. Insect meet and greet has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Angie. Ah, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage.
Angie.
Hey, Angie. I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep. I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then, do you know how anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps?
No.
No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right?
Yep.
Yup. We started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
Yeah.
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work.
Right.
And I asked Kurumi to sew the curtains, because I hate sewing.
Thanks.
So basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show is a success. No, it's because of all of us, and I wouldn't call it a success given that my tennis baby died. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
Because.
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
So
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
Atua.
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he? And about the Piranha Tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
Of course.
Yup.
Of course.
According to the Piranha Tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the Piranha Tank will open automatically. I see. And that means that most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
And then.
And right when we were finished with the prep work and were about to take a break, Gonta captured us so we couldn't rehearse at all. Yeah.
Jeez.
When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
You know.
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
Yup.
So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement. Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got here. What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
But
Don't worry, it will all be fine. What?
Atua has spoken.
You have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about?
No.
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Yeah! Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. I agree. I'm gonna talk with the rest of the people before I investigate the set. Yeah, my magic was supposed to make everyone smile.
Himiko.
Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery.
What are you
There's
saying?
no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic.
Come on.
You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in?
Stop.
No matter how you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic. But
I'll protect
okay, time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido. Man, this guard is even more strict than the security at idol events. Kaito.
All right.
My first command to my new sidekick is investigate everywhere. Okay, so that's all he's there for. Tenko.
Hey.
If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand how the magic trick works, how can we possibly survive the trial? And lastly, Kibo and Kyo. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. No, that's wrong. Anyone can see that's wrong because the time of death was obscured. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
Well,
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. You got it, I'm not suspicious. I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. And Kyo.
However.
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
No.
I don't think there was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes?
If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic?
Well then.
Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well.
Okay. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage?
Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway.
We followed Kyo backstage. Oh, I guess we're back here. Rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for?
I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length.
You can tell just by looking at it?
But of course.
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged for me to stay.
I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on the investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? I guess so. Puddle. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase? This isn't the puddle from where we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. It looks like there's a door in the staircase there. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something?
That's true.
Changing wet clothes. But how would you get from the water tank to the space behind the staircase?
Could it be?
This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. It could be that there's like a... Oh, why can't we check? Can we check if there's like a hatch or something? There's nothing strange about it from behind other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
I see.
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank?
That's right.
Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick.
However.
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there.
That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. Alright. Kyo.
Listen.
Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here?
Okay. What about up here? There's the box, the stage staircase. Kaito? Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it, and investigate anything that stands out. I guess the staircase itself? The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side are wet. This might have something to do with the puddle next to it. I guess that's important. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed. Hey, how long are you going to investigate here? We still got to find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go. Alright. Kaito. Alright, let's go see if we can go to Kurumi. I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Up we go. The Piranha Tank. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the Piranha Tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would be open when the timer would reach 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. It doesn't look like as that it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So what that means is there's no bottom and there's no top. So you could put things into the tank from the top and drop them through the bottom. So the Piranha Tank had no lid and only the front was made of glass. Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab. Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right?
Got it.
Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there. It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift.
It seems this is where the lighting baton from the gym is attached. Oh, Kurumi.
It seems as if...
The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the baton. It seems they lowered the baton, attached the Piranha Tank to it, then raised it again.
I never knew lighting batons were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
That is correct.
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it probably is quite sturdy.
Alright. Let's talk to Kurumi. And it looks like we could click on the curtain as well.
Hey,
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick.
well,
I see. Damn. Closed curtain. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? You want to check the window out?
okay.
Yeah, but... Oh, it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it is pretty high, even higher than the Piranha Tank.
Higher than the Piranha Tank?
Yeah.
That's right, there was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder.
Hey,
But
so,
you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder?
Thank you.
Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs. Okay.
You can just barely reach the window with this. And if you open the curtain, oh, the window is open.
Oh, that goes into the pool area. So you can see the skylight from the pool.
if the window's open, does that mean the culprit used it?
The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
So what's on the other side of the window?
I can't see much, but I think it's the pool.
I wonder, Ryoma's the victim, and I know that in the pool there's that one window that we looked at the map and we figured out was Ryoma's research lab. So, could something to do with his research lab be important? Because it's got, this window is important.
Pool, huh? I heard we had one here somewhere.
I guess we need to look at the pool then.
All right, let's check it out later. The culprit probably went through there.
Oh, wait. What is this?
What's up?
Huh?
Nothing. It just looks like marks on the window frame.
Marks on the window frame? That's rather odd. This might be related to the case, I should remember it. Like, how would you get marks? How would marks appear on the window frame if not purposeful?
Hey!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. That would be great, Kaito. Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. I mean, I'm not the sidekick, really. Let's be real. We all done here? Let's go.
Okay.
Alright. Piranha, water tank, oh god. It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken and it's in bad shape.
Come on.
Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything is soaked now.
But,
Well, if we hadn't left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
That's right.
okay.
It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
Got it.
You're right. Well, there's the... I should thoroughly investigate the area. There's a giant glass panel. Huh? There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? It must have come from the, It could have come from the Piranha Tank. What if that's like the lid of the Piranha Tank and it was moved? Or it's a part of Himiko's escape trick, and there is something to do with this that is important for Himiko's act. Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, not so hard to scratch. Well, Ryoma was wearing the handcuffs when he was dead. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true, there weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be... he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner? That's what I thought as well, because he had the... In his normal suit, he has the little manacle around his leg. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Probably the fucking shower room. The shower room is probably the room that overlooks the pool. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Bucket. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all of the piranhas and put them here. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Wait, yes I can. When I think the Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only the strong can survive in this world that Atua has created.
Amen.
The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atua's kingdom. You are not using Ryoma's soul to get platinum membership, bitch.
Come on, Nick.
Can he really go there looking like this?
But,
Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too. Huh? What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started.
what a
It
surprise.
felt like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
No.
More piranhas? What, did they multiply overnight? There's no way they can reproduce that fast. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that tank. So they looked more crammed together. Well, that would imply not that there's more piranhas, but that there's less space. So, for some reason, there was less space in the tank that morning.
Dear.
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
Oh my.
But anyway, it was super crammed.
What a surprise.
Super crammed. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Alright. I've been putting it off long enough, I know. Let me check the curtain first. Is there anything suspicious about this curtain?
Hey!
It's been bothering me. What was that curtain for?
That's...
It was in order to hide the water tank. When Himiko was performing her escape, this was closed to prevent us from seeing. Oh, so that's what it is. Then it's some kind of clue? I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. Alright. And there's nothing else I need to explore at all? Alright. I've been putting this off. Somehow his clothing is refixed though. I'm pretty sure it all got torn to shreds and yet somehow it's there. God damn. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain of it. He's also got a crack on his skull. Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones.
Damn.
I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way.
Well,
The water filled with blood so fast that we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Jeez. I know he wanted to die, but he didn't actually have to go and do it.
no.
No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die. He said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that's Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have the reason to keep going. To fight alongside us. And that's why I wanted to see the motive videos, I'm pretty sure. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot! I agree. Is there anything else at his body that we need to look at? Damn. That it? Still something to investigate. I'm not sure. What else could there be to investigate? Unless it's the curtain again. Nothing suspicious. Glass panel again, maybe? Actually, can we look at Ryoma's belongings? Yes, we can. Okay. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, and the key to his room. That's it! If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate?
Remember.
The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then, you think Ryoma was killed because of that video?
No.
I can't say for certain, but we should check just in case. Although he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect.
Well, no point thinking about that now. That it? Alright. Oh, I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. So, our investigation's over now. Who's the culprit?
No.
I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
Come on.
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be so much work. So where else do we got to investigate?
That's...
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at.
That's true.
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs were found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
You're right.
Right.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? He's trying, bless him. Alright. Time to explore. I'm just gonna walk around and head to the Magician's lab first, seeing as she is the closest. I want to check out Ryoma's room next. Oh, hello. So this is Himiko's research lab. What were we going to investigate again? The trick that Himiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked.
You know,
Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms?
That's...
Well, that wouldn't be a that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Well, there's a water tank over there. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Himiko's show. It looks like the same tank Himiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup? That's what Himiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here.
Then...
Perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. There's a little hatch open, you can see it on the left there. Assuming this is facing the same way that the stage would be facing, that is right where the staircase was. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up. But why open up there? Wait, perhaps it isn't random. This segment had to open up here. The staircase. That opens up on the staircase. The staircase must open, and there must be like a compartment or something in the staircase that Himiko hides in. Or like a cupboard under the stairs style thing. Kokichi.
Shuichi!
Hey Shuichi, did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous.
Hey.
I do actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late.
I see.
I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday? It's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious since everyone was doing their own thing.
hey,
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 PM. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened. Something happened? Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was around 9 PM. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Starting all the trouble in the neighborhood. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember...
Didn't you ask Kurumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so
She just kept talking. And finally let me go at 10 PM when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave, and then... Well?
Please wait.
Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can.
That is.
Is that a request? Oh.
So that means...
And then I guess Kurumi decided to tag super seriously. I I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 p.m. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So do your alibis still hold up even when she was chasing you around?
Maybe.
We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kurumi have alibis. After Kurumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by that time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. Oh my god, that's Mew. That is so Mew. Like a womanly weapon that she used against Gonta. She probably fucking stripped or something and he got embarrassed. And that's why when he came back to the meet and greet, he was like super freaking embarrassed about Mew. Because when he came in with Himiko and Angie, he said like, oh yeah, I found Mew, but she really embarrassed me and scared me off. Did that mean Mew was running around in her underwear for like a good hour? What the fuck? It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. No, none of the other girls would do that, so I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about? By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you, and what were you doing? I was running around the whole time, hiding in the bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. Oh? What about you, Samugi? Anything you want to say? What are you doing here, Samugi?
Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm plain, but it's plain to see I'm investigating.
Is that so?
Hey,
So did you find any clues?
I'm still thinking about that.
I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them.
No. In fact, I still haven't found anything.
Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues.
But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad.
Samugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance.
So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out.
Alright, I think that's everything we need to see here. Next, I think we should go to Ryoma's room at the dorms and see if he's got anything there, like his motive video at all. I want to check. Then we need to go to the pool, and then we need to go to Ryoma's lab. I think going to his lab last would be easier since it's like the furthest away. Because we can get to the pool and everywhere else from here. So yeah, let's start with Ryoma's dormitory room. See what it looks like, see if it's different at all. Oh, my baby. I feel so bad. Oh, I hate that he died so early, I really do. Now, here's a pretty boring room. This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase. Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. There's nothing here. That's weird, I can't find it anywhere.
You're right.
I see, so we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself. What do you mean?
Hey,
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true.
Okay.
And the video is not in the room, which means... It's just like we thought. That video was the motive.
Okay.
Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
that's my son.
Alright. That's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick. Oh god. His video.
Shuichi!
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we should have watched those motive videos after all.
Huh?
What?
nah,
They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, I changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watched them together?
Got it.
Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos, share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone.
Yeah.
That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do. Huh?
Hey,
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way? No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us. That's what a normal person would have done, but the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. It's true, it's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Well, it was nice seeing Ryoma's room. It looked pretty plain. But, damn. To the pool, I guess. That's the next closest area. And then we'll end off at the tennis lab. In we go. There's an inner tube in the pool there. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy one, and there's a rope attached to it as well.
I see.
Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves. Why would you have a rope on it? Oh. Hello, you four. You've been surprisingly absent.
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice. We get heavier when cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare.
I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun.
You know, Monodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Mono Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass!
If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself.
Please don't.
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along? You're saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Mono Kid? I have a feeling Monosuke is digging himself into a bit of a hole. So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Mono Cubs. Well, it doesn't matter, the inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case? If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. This is totally related to the case. It's gotta be. Bits of fabric. Huh? There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric. It's just trash, right? No, nothing to be worried about. Looks like a ripped piece of inner tube.
You know...
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash. Yeah, but... perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition is the ultimate detective. So what he's basically telling me is that's important. Okay. I'm gonna look at the inner tube again, see if I get anything else. Nothing. Well, there's the gym window. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated on top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder. I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
okay.
Yeah, you might be right. Who knows? And the window up here. This building is the school building. That must mean the window goes somewhere. Most of the windows are blocked off, but that one looks normal. What room is that window? That's a point of interest. And I'm pretty sure that's the back room in Ryoma's lab. This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Huh? Is that an electric air pump? I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Alright. Is that it? Still things to investigate. The rules maybe? The specifications of the pool. Oh, hello.
Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you. But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime.
That's...
That would be a violation, right?
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exisals.
You'd go that far?
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet.
Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime?
Well, at the very least, no one alive.
Oh. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case. Well, if no swimming at nighttime, it means you can't go in the pool. So, what if the inner tube and that black fabric were left in the pool and the culprit couldn't get them because it was nighttime? I don't know. That might make sense as to why it's there. Hey, Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem there were any clues here.
But
Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case.
you know,
If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit's pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up? Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
no.
No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't because of the nighttime rule. There's no pole or anything around here you could use to get that inner tube.
Remember,
The water level is so low that you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
but you know,
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Nighttime. That's right, they couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yeah, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know.
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out other places.
All right.
There's no time to waste, isn't that right, sidekick?
You're right.
Yeah, sure. Here's the thing, if this sort of stuff, the stuff that involves this, assuming this is part of the case, it happened at nighttime, right? So that throws out pretty much everybody's alibis, because Kokichi and Kurumi had alibis for before nighttime. We all had alibis until the meet and greet, but if that happened at nighttime, it could have happened at any time between that time, when we left the meet and greet, and ever since the nighttime siren and when we woke up. So there could be a massive gap in time, and I think that's partly why Monokuma is obscuring the time this case, because I feel like the time would give away a lot. Alright, to the Tennis Pros lab. Remember, I'm gonna solve your case and I'm gonna avenge you, man. Okay, here we go. The net's down. The Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. Yeah, the net. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi?
No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. Really? Don't want to talk about the net? Alright, we're going to the shower room then. Yep, as I thought. This is the room that overlooks the pool. It's got the same window and everything. What the fuck? This is messed up. This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. The Ultimate Prisoners. Fuck me.
Hey, so
Do you think this was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that?
Okay.
Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. This is awful. Just want to confirm my hypothesis. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. Could it be the one from the pool? Is it? Let's confirm. It is. Fuck yeah. F1 mapping, yeah. This is definitely it.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
third floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool.
Yeah.
But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare.
Yeah, we just heard this a few seconds ago. God damn it.
But you know,
Why'd he say no one alive?
Is that alright?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules.
which means it is possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime. So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed? But you know, there's no point carrying his body there if you can't even get in. I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point. Wait a sec, what's this? Huh?
Hey, so
Look, there's some red scratches on the window frame, very similar to the ones we saw in the gym.
You're right.
It's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame, yeah. So that means they're probably connected. The window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue?
I'm Kaito Momoa.
It's all in a day's work for Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Okay. There's scratches on the sink. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone? Like something was scraped against it. You're right. What made them? The scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. Handcuffs, maybe? We did look at the handcuffs in the magic tank, and they were scratched up, right? Could this have been where they were scratched up? That is interesting. Scratch sink has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. And then this is where the handcuff was taken from, clearly. There's one missing. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because,
I think so. Here, look.
remember,
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Would that mean that Ryoma was here as well? We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Hey,
It seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
all right.
Alright then, on to the next place. There's no point in staying here.
okay,
Right. Like, thinking about it, the handcuffs were here. There are scratches. The scratches must have been made when Ryoma had the handcuffs on. So Ryoma, for some reason, scratched up his handcuffs, or the culprit made him scratch his handcuffs up over the sink. His cause of death was drowning, and Shuichi made a fucking point to say, wow, this sink can fill a lot of water. Could Ryoma have been drowned in here? And then somehow moved to the gym. I have no idea how he would have been moved to the gym, but he could have. This could be like the place of death. So where should we go? Oh! As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something's caught on my leg.
that's,
It looks like a cable. Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see, so that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. Yeah, the tennis net was definitely up when we had our free time event with him the other day. The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. Yeah, the net was up. When I came here last time, this tennis net was up.
I know that obviously the game doesn't count free time events, but last time I came here it was with Ryoma and we had a good time, so please don't ruin my memories, game.
okay,
But now the cable has been removed. So, like, someone took the cable off? Why would they do that? Well, there's the cable.
hey,
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need, it's just about 50 feet long. What? Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club?
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
hey,
Did you know Ryoma from before? I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid. Now he's dead. And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. It pissed me off so much. I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do. There is. You can solve his murder. So what's suspicious about the length of cable?
Did something about it bother you?
No.
No, nothing specific, I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife.
What is that analogy?
There are other places left to search, okay. Just double checking this. Okay, no, this is all stuff we've seen before. Alright, where do we need to check now? We checked the tennis pros lab, we checked the pool. Do we need to go back to... Where do we need to check? Let me see, is it on my map where we need to go? Is there anything on the map that will, like, tell me sort of like... Aha! Over there, Kurumi and Maki. Alright, so something's going on. What's going on over here then? Shall we find out? What are you two ladies doing? Maki?
Hey.
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine, even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... That's pretty harsh, but my sidekick is working his ass off. Sidekick?
Got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Hey,
Shouldn't it be the other way round? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
So
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
well,
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
you know,
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why do you care?
No.
Because it's been bothering me. You've been here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey.
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
Is that alright?
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation, because all our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey.
Then I can ask you this. Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night trying to capture all of us.
Why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off, somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. So Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm done here. You are?
that's right.
Well, her alibi's a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
But if you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know. He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. But no one else can verify that testimony. That might be a problem later. Alright. And Kurumi? Huh? What are you doing here, Kurumi?
do you agree?
We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes? As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with that trial, can I get a massage?
May I?
But of course. Since you are here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening.
So
The last time I saw him alive was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
Then,
Then you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
Hey.
The last time someone witnessed Ryoma
that
alive.
is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 PM yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him by using his Shikuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured. That's an interesting thing to note. If Ryoma was jumped by the culprit, it would have to be an ambush, because Ryoma is pretty fucking fast, so he wouldn't get caught just by a confrontation.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Mew saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes.
Yes, we at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 PM.
Alright. Oh shit, that's it. Here we go.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now?
Yeah.
Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porno video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway,
What a dialogue.
the class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard. See you later.
Shuichi!
Looks like it's time, bro. Yeah.
Dumbass.
Hey, why'd you look so worried now?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you.
Believe in me?
Why?
Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the culprit.
Idiot.
I believe in you because I do. Do I need another reason other than that?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, he might get betrayed in the end, but
I believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi!
Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space.
Let's do it.
If you're not gonna get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Kaito. I know.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, that's the expression I wanted to see. That's my sidekick.
He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together.
That's it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason.
Oh? What?
I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. Damn. Alright. It's time to head to the Shrine of Judgment. So I'm going to give my thoughts on what I think this case is going. There are some things that I find really suspicious. Mainly, oh hey Kaito. Are you just going to be everywhere now?
Don't worry about
Okay. You're just going to be doing that. Firstly, the fact that Ryoma's lab is so prominent. The net was down, and Kaito and the game made an effort to tell us this is how long this is. The only other stuff that I remember that we found out lengthwise was the length of the pool area, and I think Kyo mentioned the length of the rope that was in the gym. So that could all be connected. I think my personal theory right now is that Ryoma was drowned in his ultimate lab. Maybe he got ambushed when he went there for whatever reason. Maybe he went in to have a shower, gets ambushed, drowned, and then the body was moved. I don't know how the body got into the water tank during the magic show. I'm suspecting it could have been dropped in with the piranhas, but I don't know how that would work. Because I don't think it would have come in via Himiko's way out, which I think I figured that out as well. Himiko's thing had a glass door in the spare tank, and the stairs were in that same spot where that glass door was, and there was water under the stairs, so she probably had a secret exit through the stairs, so that's sort of what I'm expecting there. But overall, I have no idea who could have done this. That's the problem. Like, I've got an idea of how it was done, I just don't know who's done it. And we'll find out next episode. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time for the first half of the second class trial of the game. See you guys then. Goodbye.